mí no me gusta que me digan, no puede usted ir a más de tanta velocidad, no puede usted comer hamburguesas de tanto, no puede usted comer esto, debe usted comer esto, debe usted evitar esto, no debe usted beber esto y además usted le prohíbe beber vino. No sé, esa no es la cosa.
¡Viva el vino! La cosa clara.
Nuestra cultura es la que es, la del bar, la del bar.
Vino. Tela, que de Zorrino.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better if you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all. For the good of all. And to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents. To find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
The centurion that pierced the side of Christ with his lance. That weapon naturally became a holy relic.
Exactly.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. You can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus, the Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it. No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see. Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. And there's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Hola, quiero jugar a un juego. Vivir o morir. Tú I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun. I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross. This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. God, the one whose cross allowed me to enter. He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire. I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape that is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra. Well, here we can see this lance has a leaf shape, is gold rimmed, and a fish is engraved on the tip.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is in iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip. The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted. These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon. We can see that this lance has a particular spear shape. It is coated in gold. You can distinguish the symbol of the fish engraved on the tip, barely noticeable. We can see that this lance has a leaf shape, and, well, it's in gold. I can see that a crucifix is engraved on the tip, just barely visible. Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip. I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip. This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip. I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and I can make out a sun engraved on the tip. What about this lance? It's got a spear shape, and the blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade. I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?